Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel where we deep dive into the latest in automation and the AI technology. If you're new here in this channel, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated with our latest video. So today we are going to cover the very exciting topic, which is the generative AI activity available there in the UiPath. These activity is going to set to revolutionize the way how you interact with the artificial intelligence within your automation workflow. So without any delay, we should go and just check that how it really works in the UiPath environment. All right. So to utilize the UiPath Gen AI activity, you need to go to the orchestrator, and under the orchestrator, you have to go to the integration services. So once you reach the integration services, then you can go to the connectors, and then you can search for the UiPath Gen AI activity. So let us search. So if you see over here that there are two generative AI activities which is showing up there in the integration services. One is UiPath GenAI activity, and the other one is also the UiPath GenAI activity, but it is in preview. So there are few activities which is released for the public preview, but there are few activities which are still there in the private preview. Right. So let's go with the one which is in public preview right now. So you just need to go inside it, and then we can go to the activities, and let's see that what are the different features or what are the different capabilities which is there in the UiPath GenAI activity. So if you'll see over here that it can rewrite your text. So whatever text that you provide, and then if you want to rephrase the text, you can do that. So the definition says that this activity allows the user to resubmit or to submit the text that they wish to be rewritten according to the new style and the guidelines. It is designed to facilitate the seamless transformation of the original text, ensuring the core message remains intact while adapting the new stylistic requirement. So it is just going to rephrase your sentence that you provide, just in case if that's one of the requirement there in your use case, you can surely utilize this activity. And similarly, there are many different activities which is available there in the generative AI that you can utilize. Like in case if you want to detect the language, you can always go to the language detection and you can utilize the service. And similarly, in case if you want to summarize your text, like in case if you have really a long text or a long string that you do have, and then you want to summarize it there in 100 or 200 or 500 word, you surely do that using the summarize text. And then similarly, like in case if you want to filter out your personal identifiable information or the PII information, you can do that using the PII filtering, and so on. There are different activities which is there: content generation, and then generate email translation. In case if you want to translate from one language to the another language, you can do that. So these are some of the set of activities which is available there in the public preview that you can always go and you can try it out, and you can see that how it is working. Now there could be a next question that how you can deploy these activity there in the UiPath Studio, and you can utilize it in your workflow, right? So we'll surely discuss that. So, but before that, let's go back and see that something which is available there in the public private preview as well. So we did saw that there were two activities or two package which is showing up there in the integration services. So let's go back and see the other one which is showing in the private preview. So I'll again write Gen AI. Yeah. So let's see that it is UiPath GenAI activity and it is showing in preview. And if we'll go to the activity over here, we'll see that there is something known as index and ingest, and this is for the RAG architecture. So in case if you want to create your custom chatbot, or some kind of a chatbot where you want to refer to your own custom knowledge database, and you have to use the RAG architecture, you can of course use the indexing and the embedding concept which is available there in the UiPath GenAI activity. But probably this will be released very soon in the public preview. Right now it is showing in the private preview, so probably we'll skip this one at this point, but we'll concentrate on the one which is there in the public preview. Right. So let's discuss that how we can deploy these activity there in the UiPath Studio and utilize these activities. So for that, you need to go to the connections, and then you need to go and click on add connections. So all right, just give me a second. Maybe we can directly go from here as well. So I have written Gen, and then I have gone to the UiPath GenAI activities, and then you can go to the connection from here, and then you can click on connect to UiPath GenAI activities. So it's just going to open one pop-up, and it will say that it will ask you to connect. So it is not really going to ask you any kind of a credential like client ID or client secret, because internally it is using its own large language model rather than depending upon any third party model. So you just need to connect to these services, and then you can start utilizing it in your UiPath Studio. So I'll click on connect, and that's it. It got connected. Now you'll see the connection in the UiPath Integration Services. So we do have a successful connection that is showing up over here. So what we need to do is we just need to go back to the UiPath Studio, and then we need to call this particular service in the UiPath Studio, and we can start utilizing it. So let's do that right now. All right, so let's try to understand that how we can call UiPath GenAI activity in the UiPath. So we'll quickly go to the whiteboard and we'll try to understand that what are the different dependencies which are there to call this set of package in the UiPath. So basically you can call the UiPath GenAI activity in UiPath Studio Web, and you can also call it in UiPath Studio Desktop. All right. So in case if you want to call it in UiPath Studio Web, then you don't have to install any dependency. So the dependency count is 0. You can just simply drag and drop the activities from the UiPath GenAI, and you can start using it. But in case if you want to use it in UiPath Studio Desktop, then the first activity or the first task that you need to do is you have to upgrade Studio. All right. So you have to upgrade your Studio to the latest version. That's the first thing that you have to do. The second thing is you have to install the UiPath Integration Services package. Okay, so you have to install the UiPath Integration Services package in the UiPath Studio, and then only you'll be able to call all these set of activities which we have configured in the UiPath Integration Services. Okay, so these are the only two set of tasks that you have to do, and after that you'll be able to use the UiPath Generative AI activity. Okay, now we'll quickly go back to the UiPath Studio, and we'll try to do the same set of tasks, and we'll see that how these activity works. So I'll be going to the UiPath Studio Web. I've already created one project over here, which is named as Gen AI, and we'll quickly go inside it, and then we'll try to see that how it really works. So for the demonstration purpose, I have not taken each and every activity. I'll give it as a task to you that you can explore each and every activities which is there in the UiPath Generative AI package, and you can let me know in case if there is any issues. So just for your knowledge purpose, we'll be demonstrating, or we'll be doing the hands-on on three of the activity which is there in this package, and we'll see that how it really works. So what I'm doing is I'm calling this set of package or the set of activity, and then I'm logging the message with the output that what I'm getting from this particular activity. Similarly, for the generate email also, I'll be generating the email, and then I'll be writing in the log message, and so on with the translate package as well, or translate activity. So let's quickly go and see that how we can call or how we can drag and drop the rewrite model in the UiPath GenAI activity. So what you have to do is you have to just click on that plus icon, and then you have to go to the UiPath GenAI activity, and then you'll be able to see all the set of activities which is there under this package. Okay, so if you'll see that there is language detection, translate, PII filtering, and so on. So you can read the description of these activities. It is pretty easy to understand that what exactly each and every activity does in this package. So as we are demonstrating first on the rewrite, so what rewrite does is that the activity allows the user to submit the text, and then they wish to be rewritten according to the new style guidelines. So in case if you want to rewrite any particular text that you are providing as an input to this model, then it is going to rewrite that based on your request and based on the parameters that you pass, and it'll be getting the output accordingly. So let's go to the rewrite and see that what are the different options that we do have over here. So you'll get a model name. So you can just select that which model that you want to use. Maybe you can use GPT or 35 Turbo, or you can use GPT 4o, so on. Similarly, like content to be rewritten. So you just have to pass your content over here. I've just passed the random content from the OpenAI, and I just wanted to see that how it is rewriting this sentence. Okay, and then you'll be getting the output over here. So output will be so output variable will be automatically generated. So the only thing that you have to pass is this one, which is the prompt. So for passing the prompt, you can use you can go to the open expression editor, and then you can put it in double quotes, and then you can pass your activity over here. You can also insert the variable. In case if you do have any variable that you want to insert, you can just click on insert variable. You can select the variable where you do have a string, and then you can insert it, and then you can click on save. So once you do it, then you can just write the output. I'm writing the output in the log message, and you can use it based on your use case. Similarly, for the generate email, what you have to do is you just have to pass the content that you want to mention in the email. So what I've done is I'll quickly show you that what I have mentioned. I mentioned that payment due reminder email for the due date 7 July 2024 for the customer Joseph. Okay, so this is the prompt that I have passed, and then we'll see that how it is generating the email body and the email subject and how we can really use it. Okay, so I'm passing the output over here under the log message named as generate email output. That's a text, and then I'm passing the variable over here. Same way for the translate, like in case if you do get a use case in which you need to translate from one string to the another string, from one language to the other language, then what you can do is you can just pass your text over here. I have just given hard coded over there, but you can always pass use the variable. Seem like how we get an option for the other activities, you're also going to get the activity option for this one as well, that you can create a variable or you can directly hard code it, and then you will get the list of languages that if you want to translate to any specific language, you can do it, and then this output variable will be automatically created that you can use it anywhere in your use case. So I'm using it there in the log message just to log that what is the translation, that how the translation is happening and what is the text that we are getting after the translation model. All right, now we'll just try to test it and we'll see that how it really works. Okay, so everything ran successfully. Now we'll just try to see the output. So I'm just going to copy the output for all the activities. So this is for the rewrite output. Similarly, we'll do it for generate email output. And then we'll do it for translation output. So let's see that what is the output that we have received. So for rewrite output, if you'll see over here that it has rephrased it, right? And similarly for the generate email output, this is the subject payment due reminder email for the due date 7 July for the customer Joseph. I think that's a prompt, and then that's the email body. So kindly note that your payment is due on 7 July 2024. Please ensure uh, the timely settlement to avoid any penalties or disruptions to your service. Thank you for your prompt attention to this matter. Sincerely, and then your company name. So it has also given you the email body, which you can utilize it as an email template. And third is this one, which is the translation from English to the other language. And if you'll see over here that it has translated over there. So whatever the language that we have selected over here, uh, I think we have selected German. Yes. So it has translated to the German language. And what we have selected there as a prompt, we have selected that this is a sample text. And there's a translation that it has done. So I don't know German, so we have to really validate that whether it has done the correct translation or not. And I think that you can do, and you can let me know in case if there is any issues. All right, so as we have many different activities which are also there under the UiPath GenAI activity, uh, I would request you to try all those activities like PII filtering and then content generation, summarize text, and you can let me know in case if you find any issues. All right, so that's all for today. And please let me know in case if there is any issues, we can surely connect and we can try to fix the problem. And have a great day. Bye bye.